Gentlemen, and welcome to North Hardin High School here at Ron Bever's Gymnasium for tonight's 5th Region boys basketball. Tonight's matchup has the LaRue County Hawks coming to take on the homestanding North Hardin Trojans. I am Bobby Thompson and joined tonight by Coach Paul Gray. And Coach Gray, coming into it's early in the season, and now we'll talk a little bit about football. LaRue County just finished up a couple of weeks ago in the football season. 3 of their main players, or actually 4 of them, coming off of that team. What's the transition like going from one sport to another?
It will take a little bit of time for these guys to gel together to get their game. But when you're great athletes like these guys are, as soon as you step on the court, there's that ability, that God-given talent. And honestly, with the success they had on the football field, winning the region championship in the fashion they did, these guys are going to have supreme confidence. They were a great basketball team last year. They're only going to be ready to build on that. I'm excited to see them transitioning. There could be some sloppiness from here and there, but generally speaking, when you take great athletes and put them on the court, they're going to do great things. And so that's some exciting news for all of us tonight, is to watch these guys perform.
A couple of those players that we are talking about, Anthony Atkins, who was has already signed to play, or is getting ready to sign to play football with the University of Little Dallas Cox. Mark Good, along with Jeremiah Belton. Flip over to the North Hardin side. There's names that we've seen from the football field there: Eric Moore, Josh Moore, Lovett, and there's North Hardin going to basically the size of LaRue County right here in, as we're about to have the sing of our national anthem. Again, you're on TV. Basketball action.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's nice gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars rule the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrangling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that your flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
And now, TA Malachi Mullen lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ron Bever's Gymnasium, the campus of North Hardin High School. Tonight's matchup between visiting LaRue County Hawks and your North Hardin Trojans. Starting tonight, the LaRue County Hawks at guard, a sophomore, number 3, Jeremiah Belton. At guard, a senior, number 12, Noah Davis. At center, a junior, number 22, Mark Good.
starting line. No, LaRue County, Jeremiah Belvis, and Wisconsin, Mark Hardin Trojan, Jonah Butt, Tony Everett, Eric Moore, Thompson, and Josh Moore. It'll be Josh Moore. And it'll be controlled by the Hawks. Belton will run point most of the night for County. Davis now with it to Atkins. Belton in the corner. Establishes good position down low. Not a lot Josh Moore can do there. Going to be a foul called. And Good will be heading to the line. It's going to be on. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, they're going to have to give him some help down there because it's just too strong. He's going to be in early here.
Notch down the second. Nasir Johnson will bring it up the court for the Trojans. We're going to set up in a man-to-man defense. Everett with it, inside to Josh Moore. Moore puts it down. Good job by Good staying in front of him. Cox with the rebound high over Eric Moore. Belton. Belton who backs it, reset. Not giving him in. Get it to Good down. Again, just his power over Josh Moore. 3-0.
Isolating him on that side. Moving the side to get it.
More to Eric Moore down low, shot no good. Off of North Hardin and over to the Hawks. Actually, now they're going to say it went off. He pointed the other direction, the official had, but it went off Atkins. So it'll be North Hardin basketball. Five-second call. Turnover to the Hawks. 6:40 to go here in our opening quarter. A little 1-2-2 press from the Trojans. Davis gets past, able to get it out of his hands. Belton three from the right side. It's good. North Hardin has gotten some shots inside the lane, but really been unable. That'll be a double dribble on Johnson. And the reason it's a double dribble, no LaRue County player touched the ball. He lost control of his dribble, went over, picked it up, and then started the dribbling again. North stays with their man-to-man. Atkins down inside, cut off, kicks out to Cox. Running around 14-footer, no good. Ball to Josh Moore. It'll stay on this end with the Hawks.
I liked at that time they double-teamed Atkins as he tried to turn into the lane. They're going to have to do or they won't be able to handle him down in the post.
Davis, top of the key, three on the way. It's off the back of the iron. Atkins with the rebound, out to Belton. Good in the lane. He's got 5 points here early in the ball game, and it's an 8-0 lead now.
2 offensive rebounds on that trip for the Hawks, just showing their physical dominance on the glass.
Everett, good entry pass to Josh Moore, and he'll get the Trojans on the board. One of the advantages of having so many big players, you're able to throw over top of the press. Davis, 3 from the corner, no good. Good with the rebound. Cox drives in. He'll kick back out to Davis. He's able to get inside. It was blocked. They're going to say foul on the arm. It's going to be on his first, team second. That'll send Noah Davis to the line to shoot 2. Davis gets his name into the scoring column. Everett now with it. Atkins anticipating that one. Tips it away to stay with the Trojans. Johnson gets into the lane. He'll be knocked down. He'll be taking 2 shots. Gal's going to be on Mark Good. His first, team's first. Johnson with one more free throw to come. Ten to 4 now our score, 4:33 to go in the first quarter. Good with it. Out to Cox, 3 on the way, off the back of the iron. That's going to be on Atkins, went over the back of a couple of Trojans. That'll be his first, team second. Everett will track down that loose ball. Johnson at the top of the key, loses it, he goes into the lane, Good gets it quickly up to Davis. Davis outruns everybody to the other end of the court. Johnson quickly back the other way for the Trojans. Josh tries to kick it out. That's going to go off the Hawks, and so they'll stay with North Hardin. 3:43 to go here in our opening quarter. Johnson, 3 from the right side off the back of the iron, over the backboard, and that'll go over to the Hawks. For Mike Kofer and the Trojans, they will hit the road for their next ball game as they will travel to Mercer County this Friday night. HCEC-TV will be back on the air Friday night as we will have the Central Hardin Elizabethtown boys basketball game. Tip time there scheduled for 7:30. 12 to 4 our lead here. LaRue County on top. Cox gets it, drives down the lane. No foul called, kicks out to Atkins. Atkins for 3, it's good. His first bucket of the night. No player inside the 3-point line right now for the Trojans.
Looks like they're trying to create some driving lanes so they can dribble, drive, and dish off, but not many gaps in the defense.
Skip pass for Johnson. He'll take a 3. Off the back of the iron, Butts with the rebound. Butts shoot a three from there off the front of the iron. Cox goes high in the air, gets the rebound, loses it. That's going to go off the Trojans, and it'll be LaRue County basketball.
Well, they're really struggling on the glass against LaRue County right here. The only one that really seems to size-wise be able to stand up under there is Josh Moore. Eric Moore, you can see, is just being neutralized out on the floor by Dallas Cox as he's guarding him.
I'll tell you, Jalen Sharps just checked into the ball game, and I think he had drawn the assignment of covering Mark Good, and he did not want it. And the Hawks hurry down the court, and Cox gets the easy bucket as the Trojans were not set. Sharps into the lane, no good. That's going to be Mark Good with the rebound. There'll be a foul on the Trojans. That will be on Josh Moore, his first, team's third. North appears to be setting up a 1-2-2 press. Belton steps into a three, top of the key. It's off. Mark Good with the offensive rebound and the putback. 7 points now for Mark Good. And with that, Coach Kofer going to take a timeout with 1:52 to go here in our opening quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Gray, we are just over 6 minutes into this ball game already. A 15-point lead by the LaRue County Hawks. And what have they done so well that North Hardin needs to stop them from?
Well, they're just having their way with them, honestly. They're getting open looks from the three-point line. They're getting the ball inside. I really only saw an effective double team and guard in the post from North Hardin on that one occasion. Otherwise, they're in one-on-one matchups, and their size is just way too much for North Hardin. It's easy to see why this LaRue County team, by all the prognosticators, is one of the favorites for the region championship. They look fantastic. North Hardin's going to have to rely on their quickness. They're going to have to be a lot more aggressive to stay in this thing.
Back to action. North Hardin with the ball. Jalen Sharps now has it. Runner in the lane is good. Belton with it. He'll kick outside. Atkins three on the way, no good. Josh Moore with the rebound.
Coach Kofer's decided to go to a zone on his end of the floor, his defensive end.
Sharps will take a three off the back of the iron. Good with good position. Tips it over to Belton. As we hit the 1 minute mark of this opening quarter. And Good did an excellent job. It looked like Josh Moore just fell to the ground trying to draw a foul. Good turned back inside. Eric Moore was right there on the bump.
Much better job guarding in the post, though. They ran several defenders at him, but bodies ended up strewn all over the floor.
They'll be going to the line to shoot two. The foul that time on the Trojans on Jalen Sharps. Trojan Max Campbell checks in along with Marcus Sisney. Good knocks them both down. It's going to give him 9 here this first quarter. Chase Childress checks into the lineup for the Hawks. Takes a good spot. So there's a substitution now for the Trojans. Quayshawn Davis checks into the lineup. Cox all over Eric Moore. They're going to get the foul on Cox. That'll be his first, team's third. 41.1 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Sisney cut off by Belton. Eric Moore, three on the way. It's good. His first points of the ball game. Atkins drives it all the way down inside, up off the glass with the left hand. It's good. 10 seconds to go. Trojans act like they don't know how much time's left. Going to be bailed out on a foul call. I believe this one's going to be on Davis. That'll be his first. Team's fourth. So with 2.3 seconds to go in this quarter. North Hardin to inbound. Get it into Sharps. Sharps turns, fires off the back of the iron, and that will bring our opening quarter to a close. But it's been a whole lot of LaRue County Hawks up 23-9 over the Trojans. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, for all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom's Channel 1, Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcast on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. Coach, in the first half, talk now a little bit more about what LaRue County did and what they can continue to do to be successful.
Again, they had their way, obviously. They were very physical. It's very impressive to see those large guys out on the floor defending man-to-man and just smothering what you'd expect to be smaller, quicker ball players, but obviously that's not the case. And so that smothering defense is going to make it really difficult on the Trojans to get back in this ball game.
On the court for the Trojans. Campbell with the ball down low. He'll get fouled there. I believe that's going to be on Good, and that'd be his second. I'll send Campbell to the line. Team's fifth foul. Campbell with one more to come. Coach Childress electing to leave Good in the ball game. Out no good. Ball bounced around. Good with the rebound. Belton trying to skip past Jalen Sharp. Gets in front of it. Gets the steal. Sisney going to push it the other way for the Trojans. Lays outside for Davis. Back to Sharps. Three on the way. It's good. Sharps now with 5 points for the Trojans. Trojans come back the other way. Cox looked like he was a little out of control. Going to get bailed out on the foul call. Marcus Sisney is going to pick up his first. Team's fifth. Noah Davis checks back into the ball game for the Hawks. Childress to inbound the ball. Gets it to Davis. Now it seems like it'll be Atkins who goes to play the role where Good had played in the first quarter, down low. Surprised they really haven't tried to get it to him. Davis going to take a three from the corner. It's good. That's the third three-pointer made by the Hawks. Tony Everett at the other end. That'll be a foul as Campbell went back up after the offensive rebound. And there were bodies on the floor. I'm going to tell you this. I thought it was a great no call. The fact that it looked like Atkins was already falling and Everett just fell into him. I didn't disagree with that one, or the fact that there wasn't a call. And Campbell got the rebound and went right back up, and he gets fouled from behind. That foul, not sure who they gave it to, Cox. So it'll be his second, team sixth. Campbell knocks down that first one, gives him his first point of the night. That one's off. Cox gets that rebound. From this point on, the Trojans will be in the bonus in this first half. Cox, 15-footer in the lane, short, gets his own rebound, back up off the glass. It's good.
Impressive body control for the big fella. Hanging in the air and moving the ball.
Davis going to take a deep three, quick. That was the shot that Coach Kofor wanted. Atkins gets the rebound. They get it up to Childress, back to Davis, down low to Atkins. He just waits for people to bang on to him. It's going to be no shot. It'll happen before. Foul's going to be on Tony Everett. That'll be his first, team sixth. From this point on, LaRue County will be in the bonus.
Well, that last shot by Tony Everett on the drive at the other end of the floor is his first shot attempt. He's one of their leading scorers. He's going to have to get off and get his shot for them to get into this thing. Inside
to Atkins. Misses that one, but Cox there for the offensive rebound and the putback. Back-to-back trips. It's been Dallas Cox with an offensive rebound and a bucket. Josh Moore goes hard to the rack and makes his second bucket of the night. 30-15 our score, 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. Childress three on the way, it's long. Davis tracks it down for the Trojans. I don't know if that was a, they're gonna say good.
Counted it.
NBA continuation.
I kept waiting. He didn't give the signal, but he made the signal. That was very much an NBA looking call there.
Second foul on Noah Davis. Team seventh. Davis to the line to shoot one. I'd like to thank Mrs. Barbara Prophet bringing us suckers before the ball game. The North Hardin basketball mom for ever. Atkins in the corner. It'll be kicked by the Trojans to stay with the Hawks. Noah Davis to inbounds this ball. Back out to Belton. Noah Davis gets into the lane, tries to drop it off. Josh Moore with the steal. And the long Euro step. Josh Moore gets the bucket. Cuts the lead to 10 with 5:28 to go in the second quarter. And it'll be Coach Childress taking a 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Our schedule this Friday again, boys basketball action, as it'll be Central Hardin traveling to Elizabethtown. Next week on Monday night, we will have girls basketball. Central Hardin comes back here to North Hardin in 17th District action. Next Tuesday, we'll have boys action, John Hardin versus Central Hardin. And at the conclusion of that, we will have covered all of our 17th District teams and really have a good idea of what's in the 17th District, but then what's also in the 5th region, as LaRue County we know is going to be one of the top teams in this 5th region. That one went off the Trojans out of bounds. Stays with the Hawks. Belton gets it into Cox, high off the glass, no good. Tried to get his rebound, tipped out. Jalen Sharps comes away with it. Sharps runner in the lane, high off the glass. Josh Moore offensive rebound and the putback. Josh Moore 6 points on the last 3 trips down for the Trojans. And it's cut to single digits. And now a 1-2-2 press by the Trojans. Cox with it. Drives into the lane, floater is good. Cox now with 8 points. Sharps will take a 3, rattles in and out. Childress gets the rebound for LaRue County. Coming from behind is Josh Moore to get another steal. Gets it to Sharps. Sharps kicks out Davis, 3 on the way. It's long. Atkins with it. And that's a good call because Everett fell before he ever got to it. And that's happened on both ends of the court tonight. I mean, it's like they're trying to draw the charge and they're falling before there's ever any contact. And then you get tripped up, and that's what the officials have called. That's not just a this year thing. They've done that several years now, where if you fall and you flop, basically, they call it on the person that flops.
I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with how that play is being coached, I wouldn't guess. It's just avoiding contact.
Cox knocks down the first. Now he'll get the bonus free throw. And good. We'll check back in with those 2 fouls. Keaton Puckett checks into the lineup for the Hawks. Going to get Cox into double digits tonight. Quickly down to Sharps, back to Johnson. Johnson going to get fouled there. That'll be on Puckett. That'll be his first. Team's 8th. That'll send Nasir Johnson to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. .412 to go here in the second quarter. 34-22 the score. LaRue County on top. Misses that one. Offensive rebound inside. Jordan Lovett gets his first bucket of the night. Back to a 10-point lead. Childress in the corner with it. Gives it back to Belton. Gets it to Childress, open 3, left side off the iron. That's going to go off Atkins and go over to the Trojans.
Trojans looking a lot better on the defensive end. They got out of that zone they were in late in the first quarter and very aggressive in their man defense.
Everett will take a 3 top of the key off the back of the iron. Childress tracks that one down, gets the rebound. Drives it in, now he'll lay it back for Cox. Cox. And that was a good call. Eric Moore sat there. I think he fell a little early, but he did have position as Cox came in on that one. And that's going to be 3 fouls on Cox. Player control, that's going to be the 9th team foul. And Noah Davis will check back in for the Hawks. He'll take Cox's spot. Now 1-3-1, it looked like, for the Hawks. A matchup zone. Sharps takes the shot. It's good. And he's fouled. He'll be going to the line. His second three-pointer of the ball game. Foul's going to be on Childress. His first, team's 10th. And the lead down to it's just 6 points. It's a good, back to Belton. Atkins from the corner, in and out, no good. Good, got excellent position and misses the putback. Sharps quickly up to Johnson. Johnson high off the glass, no good. Childress comes out with it. It's a 3-on-2 break now for the Hawks. Good pass, but missed by Davis. Good misses the putback, gets his own offensive rebound and gets it into the hole, getting him 11. And here come the Trojans quickly back to the other end. 2:30 to go in the second quarter. 8-point lead now for the Hawks. Sharps three on the way. His third three of this quarter. Runner in the lane by Belton, gets the kind roll and gets his 5th point of the night. Sharps will take another three, fouled on that one. That's going to be on Childress. That'll be his second foul. Sharps will go to the line to shoot three.
Well, that is kind of a pretty big no-no there. Chase Childress fouling the three-point shooter a second time in just 3 or 4 trips here. Can't do that.
Sharps just a sophomore. Knocked them all down.
He's feeling it right now, hitting threes and knocking down free throws.
15 points total in the ballgame for Sharps, 13 in this quarter. To the corner, three on the way, off the iron. That shot by Snodgrass. Gets the rebound back, tries to give it inside to Good. That's going to go. Like I say, it went off the Trojans, so it'll stay with the Hawks. Minute 35 to go here in this first half of play. Just a 4-point lead. Been as much as 15 in this first half.
14 at the end of the first quarter, and so big turnaround here. I think the defensive intensity of the Trojans has really picked up, forcing a lot of misses.
Davis top of the key, and he'll be fouled by Jonah Butts. Butts will pick up his second foul, team 7th.
I think on that last foul they called on Childress at the other end, and on that foul there was very little contact. Shooters are taking advantage of that. I kind of would equate that to how in the NBA they're trying to draw those fouls off of the three-point shot to get the 3 free throws. These guys are taking advantage of very light contact and falling to the ground.
Davis checks back in for the Trojans. Matchup zone. Johnson, deep three, top of the key, in and out. Atkins with the rebound. Quick pass, that's going to go off the hands of Belton. Back over to the Trojans. Minute 10 to go here. Eric Moore going to send it out to Johnson, top of the key. Runner in the lane, no good. Eric Moore, offensive rebound. Mark Good comes out with that one. And there was a foul before the travel. But I'm going to tell you, Good got up there and was tired of people hanging on him. That'll be on Josh Moore. That'll be his second. That'll send Good to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Just the 8th team foul by the Trojans.
Well, that's a large man to upset, and he was a little bit fired up. But I'll tell you this, Josh Moore's not going to back down from anybody. That's a tough kid himself and a great athlete. So we got two great athletes going at each other right now.
Trey Butler checks into the lineup. He'll take Josh Moore's spot. In and out. Atkins with the offensive rebound. He'll get fouled, and he'll be going to the line to shoot two. That'll be on Eric Moore. That'll be his second.
Foul the Trojans and 21 Eric Moore, his second personal team's foul. Shooting two for the Hawks, number 33, Anthony Atkins.
Atkins way short on that one. I do not even have a 21 on my roster for LaRue County. Preston Self. Davis, good pass down low to Butler. Butler gets the 2 points. That goes off of Davis's foot. That's over to the Trojans. 31.9 seconds to go.
Well, LaRue's in a zone. I thought they might just run the clock all the way down for the last shot there.
Well, let's stay with this. Coach Kofor takes a 30-second timeout here, 23.4 seconds to go. Just a 6-point lead. What does North Hardin need to do here on this last possession?
They just got to move the ball and take care of it so they get the last shot. They don't want to be careless and turn it over here, but just keep moving. They're doing a much better job in the second quarter of moving the ball, finding the open man. I just think just kind of slow down, take your time and get the ball around the perimeter. Try to get the defense out of position. If they're going to be in a zone look like they showed just then, I think that'll be an opportunity. If you move the ball, move the defense, then you got lanes to drive the ball. And so I think if they can do that, they'll find some space, move the ball, and maybe even look for a cutter after the penetration.
Davis to trigger this in for the Trojans. And 23.4 seconds to go in this first half. Trojans going to go 4 down.
LaRue and a man look.
Step back three. I don't know. That's the play he drew up. They get it up to Belton. Belton wildly throws it in. It's going to go off the Trojans. So with 7.5 seconds to go, the Hawks will get it under their own basket. Belton to send this one in. To the corner, Snodgrass floater. It's good. 1 second. Heave from Johnson off the backboard, off the rim, and out. And that's how our first half will come to a close. What was as much as a 15-point lead, now down to an 8-point lead. 44-36, LaRue County on top. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris at RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. We'll be back after this short timeout with first.
Hi, I'm Dale Mings, and welcome to HCEC-TV live sports coverage. I want to take time to just recognize one of our longtime sponsors, etownapartments.com and Mark Harris Construction. And today we have with us another sponsor that's coming on board with us, and that's Mark's son, Ryan Harris. And Ryan, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be in this business and so forth.
So, I'm from Elizabethtown, grown up here my whole life. I'm fortunate enough that I got to grow up around kind of the construction business and that whole market, more so than a new realtor would get to be around it coming in. So, I knew a lot, and I decided being a realtor would be a perfect fit for me. And that's just kind of how I got into it. I interned my junior year, the summer after my junior year at Bellarmine at a real estate place, and I fell in love with it, and it's just a perfect fit for me.
So Ryan, tell us a little bit more about the focus of your business. Is this mostly the Elizabethtown area, Hardin County? What is it?
So my brokerage that I'm a part of, it's out of Louisville, but I'm in E-Town 3, 4, 5 days a week. So my emphasis is Louisville, Hardin County, Elizabethtown, and anything kind of close by there. I'm helping people in Taylorsville right now, helping people out in Cecilia. I'm helping really where anybody needs me, just trying to figure out what their needs are in that area and how that market fits their needs.
So now, in terms of marketing, you've kind of got your own sort of like your own. It's almost like your own company, I guess.
Right.
But so just tell us a little bit about that.
So the company I'm with is a brokerage out of Louisville, RE/MAX Premier Properties. Jay Pitts is the head broker. He's actually from E-Town as well. Many people probably know him, and his dad Jeff, who's a realtor here in town. And that's how I got kind of linked up with them. But the whole idea around it is marketing yourself and showing people the services you can provide for them and why you would be useful for them to use you.
Yeah. Well, speaking of those services, tell us a little bit about some of the services that you offer.
So what I mainly do, I help buyers and sellers. So, if you're wanting to sell your home, I'm glad to help you out. We offer marketing that not many other people can, and that's one of the things I pride myself on and our company prides herself on. And when I help a buyer out, I have a lot of things I can do to help them as well. A lot of new technologies that help, that make it easier and quicker, and we can hop on houses that they like super fast, and just kind of some services we provide. And I have a commercial listing right now, so I'm trying to get into that area as well.
Okay, great. Now, we are talking about high school athletics here, and I understand that you graduated at Elizabethtown High School.
Yes, sir.
Now, were you involved in the athletics there?
Yeah, so I played golf and basketball in high school, and I was actually on the high school tennis team my 7th and 8th grade year. I grew up playing every sport you can imagine.
Okay.
I mean, name it and I've played it. What I think is so special about high school sports is, it kind of molds who you are, your friends. You have memories that last a lifetime. I mean, I know, so I was on the 2014 district-winning E-Town basketball team, and I still see those buddies all the time. And whenever we get together, we always talk about a memory or something Coach Harris said or something somebody did in the locker room, and it's just a lot of good memories we still have. And I think it still molds me as a person, and I think a lot of other high school athletes would agree.
So now, did that have anything to do with your decision to support high school sports by supporting HCEC-TV?
Sure, definitely. You know, so my parents, I've grown up watching them support high school sports, doing whatever they can, and I just feel the need to do the same thing because of how much I feel like it provided for me.
Sure, okay. And we appreciate you. We appreciate your dad and his sister,
Thank you.
the whole family, and all they've done for us all these years, and look forward to this new relationship, and welcome on board.
Thanks, I'm excited for it.
Great. And we look forward to hearing more great things from this young man, but right now we're going to get right back to that ball game. Hi, I'm Dale Mings. Welcome to HCEC-TV live sports coverage. Now we're here again today in our studios talking to one of our longtime sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, and we have Don McMahon with us today to tell us a little bit more about Brandenburg. Welcome, Don.
How you doing? Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Don, tell us a little bit about Brandenburg Telecom, kind of its history and so forth.
Brandenburg Telecom has been in this area since 65 years. We started off in Radcliffe, and then we've branched out from there. So in E-Town, we've probably been offering service in E-Town it's probably about 18 to 20 years almost for service in E-Town. So we have all the cities in Hardin County. So we've been here for a little while.
Now, I used to live in Meade County, and so I know that Brandenburg kind of started out as one of those small town telephone companies.
That's where we first started, and we decided to branch out from there. So, yep.
And it's, you know, I think one of the things that's always intrigued me was the fact that you guys have been really innovative. And again, you know, that small town telephone company, but yet you guys have brought the cutting edge technology to our area. And I think you continue to do that.
Yeah, fiber service is a big deal. I'm sure everybody's heard of fiber service mainly from Google, you know, bringing it to major cities throughout the U.S. So we started out in Meade County building fiber service, and we have most of it built out. It's still going, but recently we're able to offer fiber in the county of Hardin County, whereas we used to be in the cities. Now we're in the cities with fiber and the county. So the county is getting built out slowly but surely. We have 2 crews going right now, so hopefully we'll get it out. We'll get it out built eventually.
I know that's good news for a lot of folks like me. I live way out there in the boonies, and right now we don't have a whole lot of options.
Yeah, right now with today's technology, you have wireless devices, you have 4K TVs, so that demands a lot of bandwidth. And with fiber service, you can get up to 1 gig at your home, so that's huge. I mean,
Welcome back to North Hardin High School for tonight's 5th Region basketball action. And halftime, LaRue County Hawks with 44, and then North Hardin Trojans with 36. Going down the scoring from the first half, first for the visitors, Jeremiah Belton had 5, Daniel Snodgrass with 2, Noah Davis with 10, Anthony Atkins with 6, Dallas Cox with 10, Mark Good with 11 for the Trojans. Jalen Sharps led all Trojans with 15, Quayshawn Davis with 3, Eric Moore with 3, Nasir Johnson with 2, Trey Butler with 2, Jordan Lovett with 2, Josh Moore with 8, and Max Campbell with 1. On the court to start the second half for the Hawks. They're starting 5. Mark Good with the turnaround, no good. The Atkins, Cox, Davis, Belton, and Good for the Trojans. Eric Moore, Josh Moore, Jalen Sharps, Nasir Johnson, and Tony Everett. Josh Moore goes up, forces that shot over Mark Good, no good. Cox with the rebound. Davis puts it on the floor, gets down to Good, point blank range. Honestly, he looked not confident going up. It looked like he was looking at the defense. Belton for 3 off the glass, no good. Atkins with the offensive rebound. He'll be fouled and be going to the line. This is going to be on Josh Moore. That'll be his 3rd.
Josh Moore keyed the comeback in the first half with 6 straight points, and his size and jumping ability is something they can't afford to lose.
Team's first foul of the second half. The rebound by the Trojans, quickly getting up the court. Johnson gets inside, jump stop, lost it. Belton going to come out with it for the Hawks. The good down low, short hook inside, no good. Ball tapped around. Josh Moore keeps that one alive and comes out with it for the Trojans. Gives it up for Johnson. Johnson gets his 4th point of the ball game.
Good, couldn't do anything wrong early in the game, and now looks like he is just confused.
Davis catches that. No good. Atkins with another offensive rebound, and his putback is good. Atkins now with 9 points and a 9-point lead for the Hawks. Everett 3 from the left side, no good. Ball tapped out, it'll be kept alive. Sharps keeps it in, gets it to Everett. Sharps made 3 3-pointers in that second quarter comeback for the Trojans. That time not paying attention. Cox gets the steal up to Davis, and Davis with the 2 points. And quickly Coach Kofor takes a timeout. 30-second timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Therapy.
So I guess what we need
Ryan
to tell
Harris of
people
Remax
is
Premier
stay
Properties,
tuned. It's
Bluegrass
coming.
Cellular,
Definitely.
E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Again, a reminder, HCEC-TV will be back on the air this Friday night. It'll be 17th District boys action as the Central Hardin Bruins will travel to the Elizabethtown Panthers. Tip time is scheduled for 7:30. We'll come on a few minutes before the pregame show. 5:39 to go here in the third, and the LaRue County point lead. As big as 50 to 4, back out right at the end by 8, and now early in this third quarter have stretched it to 11. Be North Hardin's basketball as we come back to action. 1-3-1 set up for the Hawks. Cox at the top of that. Belton runs the baseline. Cox with the steal. Has a big paw he put in there and got that. They're going to say he was fouled before the shot. If I'm Coach Childress, I'm going to argue from the first half there was a continuation.
Yeah. We saw a big continuation call early for North Hardin. They did not get that call.
That foul is going to be on Jalen Sharps. Sharps' second foul. Oh, and the Hawks throw it away as Davis was in one spot and started moving, and the ball was thrown where he was. Turnover back to the Trojans.
Well, we talked about before the game that having the football guys back in, there would be some lack of continuity. And we're seeing some of that where there's some confusion.
And this is just the second ball game of the season for the Hawks. 1-0 coming into tonight's game. That'll be a steal by Atkins. Got back by Johnson. Into the lane, it's good. Nasir Johnson with 4 points in this quarter, 6 points in the ball game. Back to single digits, 9-point lead. Cox puts it on the floor, drives hard to the baseline, no good. That's going to go off the Trojan. They'll stay with the Hawks. Jordan Lovett checks in for North Hardin. Get it into good. Kicks out to Davis. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Atkins with another offensive rebound. He was fouled on the floor. Well, it's going to be on Lovett.
Well, it's been Atkins on the offensive boards in this third quarter. Several big offensive rebounds.
Lovett picks up his first, team's third of the second half. Davis goes baseline. He'll kick it to Cox for 3. It's good. Cox now with 13 points on the night. Coach Childress telling him to come up, stretch the zone out even further. Again, it's so hard to throw a pass over him. That one's stopped by Atkins.
So much length, long arms, long bodies, athleticism. There just aren't any lanes against this 1-3-1 zone.
Atkins is probably 6'3", 6'4". Cox 6'4", 6'5". Good 6'7". Johnson will take a three high, arcing three, no good. Offensive rebound by Lovett, no good. Eric Moore gets the putback. Trying to get it down low, Moore with the steal. Eric Moore, top of the key, three, it's good.
It's his second three. I expected to see him be a little more aggressive on the offensive end, finally knocking down a big three.
And that going to that 1-3-1 kind of took Good and Atkins out of the lane, and Eric Moore's been able to get a couple of offensive rebounds down there and force some turnovers, and now it's to a 7-point lead with 3:39 to go here in this third quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Looking at foul trouble for both of these teams. Currently each team has one player with 3 fouls. For the Hawks, that one player is Cox. For the Trojans, it's Josh Moore. For LaRue County, Mark Good, Chase Childress, and Noah Davis each have 2. For the Trojans, it's Jonah Butts, Jalen Sharps, Eric Moore, each with 2. Cox will bring it up the court for the Hawks. Inside to Atkins. Atkins just moving Everett around. Kick out for Davis. It's good. Davis' second three-pointer of the night. Johnson drives inside, forces that one up. They're going to say that went off the Hawks, so it'll stay with North.
A lot of protesting that call from the Hawks side, but it looked like it was off of one of the Hawks defenders.
Butts will square up, take a three, misses that one. Cox comes out with the rebound. Cox lowered his head and he was trying to get to the bucket. Foul's going to be on Eric Moore. His third, team's fourth. Belton to inbound the ball for LaRue County. Good had Moore pinned. He came across, set a screen, and spun around, and there was no way that Eric Moore could get around him, and picks up his 4th foul, team's 5th.
Well, just as we saw Eric Moore get hit a big three, and now he's going to have to go to the bench with 4 fouls.
Quick pass, got it into Cox, right back to Good. And before the Trojans could really even set a defense up, Mark Good puts the ball in the bucket, back out to a 12-point lead. Everett for 3, off the iron, Good with the rebound. Back to Belton, quickly up to Davis. Davis tries to save it back into Atkins. That's caused by a bad pass from Belton. Tried to press it through it somewhat out of bounds. Davis tries to save it back in. Ball goes over to the Trojans. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. Everett puts it on the floor, drive into lane high off the glass. Everett just his first made bucket of the night, 2 points. And Atkins goes up, forces that one. Shot altered by Lovett. Everett comes the other way for the Trojans. Lays it off for Davis. He loses control. Say to stay on this end with the Trojans. Marcus Sisney will inbound the ball for North Hardin. Lovett gets it. He'll kick it out to Everett, top of the key. Steps inside, 15-footer on the way, no good. Cox with the rebound. Atkins puts it down. He's going to get to the bucket. And that's going to be a block on Everett. Everett will pick up his second foul. Shot by Atkins is good. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. And something I've seen out of the last couple of Trojans, they've gotten up mouthy at the officials. And I know Moore picked up his fourth foul and barked the entire way off the court. That time Everett.
I think there's some frustration mounting as they've really put a lot of effort in here. They're just looks like they're coming up short. They're down 13 and haven't been able to cut into that lead after cutting it to 7 here in the second half. It's been ballooned back up to 13.
Atkins, who came in with 6 points in that first half, has 6 points here in this third quarter. That pass should have been stolen away by Atkins. And I think it did go off Atkins. So it'll stay with the Trojans. Skip pass, Sharps. Ball knocked away. Good comes out with it, gets it up to Cox. And Sharps gets it back. Cox will get it back from him. Cox with the 2-point bucket. Davis will pull it back out. Sends it across for Sharps.
The more they handle the ball out near midcourt, the tougher it's going to be against the big guys.
Sharps three-pointer on the way, no good. Lovett with the rebound. He'll get fouled, and it's good. Foul's going to be on good. That'll be his third. Team's first. Lovett now to the line for the N1 free throw. Comes off. Atkins with the rebound. Up to Belton. Lays it back for Davis. Now to Atkins. Threw that one too low for good. Ball back tipped by Belton. Ball knocked around. That's going to be a foul on Davis. That'll be his third. Team's second. And I think Davis thought he was going to get called for over and back after the ball was back tipped. Tries to send it back without corralling it in. 50 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Talks around to the corner. Davis for three. It's good. Davis now with 6 points. Good 10-footer, it's good.
It's a big basket for him. He hasn't had one for a while. Maybe that'll get him going again.
20 seconds to go in this quarter. Davis loses that one to Belton. Good with it, 4 seconds to go. Belton takes a look. Sends it up. Atkins forces it quickly up. No good. And so at the end of 3, a 12-point lead now for the LaRue County Hawks, 64-52. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, More personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable, unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach Gray, what did LaRue County do that third quarter that kind of got them back? They outscored the Trojans by 4, stretched their lead back out to 12.
They were able to make a couple shots. Davis was able to knock down some shots. They slowed the pace down a little bit and were able to get the ball back inside, establishing Atkins obviously on the offensive board, but moving the ball to get it into the post. And so that has been a big difference there as they started to stretch the lead back out again. North Hardin's got to create a frantic pace, hit some big three-point shots if they're going to get back in it.
The Trojans basketball to start this fourth quarter. Everett puts it on the floor. Have a travel call. A turnover to the Hawks. Get it into Cox. 1-2-2 pressure from the Trojans. Good with it. He'll wait for everybody to come back and lays it back for Cox. Belton down low to Atkins. Atkins forced that one, no good. Good got the rebound. He'll be hacked and going to the line.
Well, that's what I just talked about, them working the ball around, getting it into the post even though there was a miss. The offensive rebound on the weak side for Good, and he'll get free throws.
7th team foul. Good will be going to the line to shoot 2. And then we'll be in the bonus the rest of this quarter as well. That goes off Atkins and out of bounds. Eric Moore with it. Gets it down. Good position by Josh Moore down low. Nothing Cox could do. That's going to get Josh Moore into double digits at 10. Get it to Davis. Belton will try to slow it down a little bit. Sharps guards him. North in a man-to-man defense. Cox going to get to the elbow. Pulls up, no good. Sharps with the rebound. Quickly gets it up to Josh Moore. And that's, I mean, I'm going to say this, that's physics. I think that Noah Davis just is bigger than Josh Moore, and he bounced off of him because he was out of control. Davis stayed in front of him. What was your take on it?
Moore guessed wrong. He was expecting Davis to stay inside. He stepped the outside and stepped right into him. So I think position was in Davis's favor as well. He guessed correctly.
Johnson gets past Davis into the lane. Scoop shot, no good. He'll be going to the line. That's going to be on Good. That'll be his 4th foul, team's 3rd.
Sear Johnson made a great move to get in the lane, and he's feeling it when you go in there with those big fellas. You're going to get bumped around a bit.
6:24 to go here in the ball game. Doesn't get the kind roll. Daniel Snodgrass back into the lineup for LaRue County. Johnson will get his 7th point of the night. That's going to get Max Campbell back into the ball game for the Trojans.
Well, I think you'll see LaRue County continue to be really aggressive here. They're up 11, but they need to stretch this out.
Good skip pass. Davis for 3 from the corner, no good. Josh Moore with the rebound. Foul on the floor. Davis will pick up his 4th foul.
I think there's some confusion about when a ball should count and basket should count or not count. That was obviously on the floor based on the high school rule book.
Belton tips that one away. Behind the back pass, gets it to Davis.
There's a Sports Center top 10 for you right there. Beautiful pass.
Everett's 3-pointer, no good. Davis with the rebound. That's a travel on Belton. .537 to go in the ballgame. 13-point lead for the Hawks. Moore pull up 3 deep off the back of the iron. Josh Moore with the rebound. Goes right back inside and gets the bucket.
Wow, that was exciting. The hops he had there to go get the ball. Then to go up against the bigger body and score that inside was fantastic.
Cox, I'm telling you, that was a fastball, uncatchable. Now Everett gets it, other end, misses it. Josh Moore had the rebound.
Bobby, you've got to drop that ball off. When you're 2-on-1 and you've got a buddy who's got an open layup. In fact, I think Josh Moore wanted the alley-oop. Boy, that would have electrified this place. Tony Everett decides to go ahead and go on in and can't quite finish at the rim.
Snodgrass picks up the foul. Josh Moore will go to the line to shoot 2. Moore now with 13 points on the night. Knocks them both down. Now we're into single digits. 68-59. Davis tries to lay it off for Atkins, able to get it back. Snodgrass with it. Foul's going to be on Tony Everett. That'll be his 3rd. Team's 8th. And that'll put Noah Davis on the line for 1 in the bonus. Jalen Sharps checks in.
A little surprised here as it got into single digits. The coach doesn't go back to good on the bench.
Now we'll get the bonus free throw. Johnson at the top of the key for Eric Moore. Josh Moore wanting the ball at the free throw line. They get it to him there. Puts it on the floor. Kicks out for Sharps. 3 on the way. Short. Ball tipped out. Chase Childress tracks it down for the Hawks. And there'll be a timeout before the foul as Coach Childress gets the timeout called. 4:17 to go here in the ball game. 10-point lead for the Hawks. A full timeout. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties, for all your real estate needs, contact Ryan. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simple. Hometown banking made simple. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC-TV programs, airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and you can always search our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. For HCEC-TV, our next ball game will be Friday night as the Central Hardin Bruins will travel to the Elizabethtown Panthers in boys action. Game is scheduled for a 7:30 tip time. For these North Hardin Trojans, they'll be on the road this Friday night as they will travel to Mercer County. Tip time there scheduled for 7:30 as well. For LaRue County, they'll be back in action Friday night as they will host the Hart County Raiders in 18th District play. 4:17 to go in the ball game. North Hardin looks like they're in a 1-3-1 set. Now I really think you want to have good in the ball game where they can throw it over top of it. Childress steps inside, 12-footer off the iron, no good. Atkins, hard, good offensive rebound. He'll be fouled as he goes up. It's going to be on Campbell. That'll be his first. Team's 9th.
Got him with the body there. That's Atkins on the glass on the offensive end again. He has been killing North Hardin on the offensive glass in the second half.
From this point on, the double bonus for the Hawks. Jonah Bucks checks back in for the Trojans. That one out. Josh Moore with the rebound. Oh, good pass from, a good idea from Butts. Threw it a little too hard. Trojans keep possession. To the corner for Butts. Again, Josh Moore trying to get space down low. Ball too low, comes out. Davis gets it for LaRue County, up to Belton. He'll cross midcourt. Childers in the corner. I don't know, that's what Coach Childers wanted, a shot that quickly, run a little clock off. And Yasir Johnson to the other end, scoop shot no good. Davis gets the rebound. He'll send it out for Belton. Belton leaves it off for Childers. Lazy on that possession. And Childers was standing out of bounds when he touched the ball. .303 to go here in the ball game, an 11-point lead for the Hawks. Butts will take a three from the corner. It's good.
Big three-pointer. They need to knock down several of those to get back in this ball game. Down 8 now with just 2:44.
Skip pass, cross now. Davis to Belton. He'll back it back out. That was a walk on Davis. And now Good will get back into the ball game. 2:14 to go. And while there wasn't even a shot taken, they were able to run 30 seconds of clock time off.
They did run clock, but again, turnovers. They need good possessions.
Ooh, Eric Moore was open on the diagonal pass. Not able to get it to him. Butts steps inside. He traveled. Turnover back to the Hawks.
I saw Coach Kofer telling Butts to go ahead and shoot that. He just made a three the last possession. He caught the ball in the corner and drove.
Again, 1-3-1 for the Trojans. Eric Moore got there. Good, able to get the ball, gathers it in. That's just too easy
Too big
down
and
low.
too strong.
Back out to a 10-point lead. And now North's going to have to start forcing the action. That went off the Hawks. It will stay with the Trojans. 1:19 to go here in the ball game. And Sharps can go into the backcourt. Nothing wrong with that. Johnson gets it to Moore. Three-pointer on the way, off the iron. Josh Moore with a big offensive rebound. Good, able to knock it away and gets it back. Davis quickly gets it up to Atkins. Atkins goes for the dunk. He'll be fouled. And now a technical on Josh Moore. So I believe Josh Moore, as he got the ball after the foul's called, threw it against the far wall.
He didn't seem to be super angry, just a little frustration and just something you might do in practice, and didn't realize what he was doing.
Atkins fouled on the shot. He'll shoot 2 for that foul. It's down the first. Short on that one.
I guess, Bobby,
And
if
now-
you slam the ball or throw it off the wall, it's automatic, right?
I think so. Now, the thing is, earlier in the game, there was a foul on not Josh Moore, on someone else, and Josh threw the ball off the backboard.
He did.
Pretty hard, and nothing was called. So I don't know that that's necessarily been as consistent. I agree with you.
He didn't have any malicious anger.
Nope.
There was no cursing. There was no evil face made at the official. Just a general frustration. Well, I don't know if they can, exercise judgment in those calls or if they're supposed to call that right off.
Good made his 2 free throws. 1:04 to go. It'll be LaRue County basketball. We'll get it into Davis. Belton comes back to pick it up. Now North going to go man-to-man defense. Davis lays it off for Belton. And a travel called on Belton. And as the ball was being given to Belton, I think Johnson kind of bumped him, knocked him off his stride, and he shuffled his feet to gather himself underneath. And a travel call. And most of this fourth quarter, the Hawks have been in this 1-3-1, and it has given the Trojans fits. Baseball pass, gets it to Davis, and the ball blocked. Davis needs to compose himself as he comes down the court. That went off the standard above. Back over to the Hawks. Trey Lane, checking into the lineup for North. Marcus Cisney also in.
Stay with it, in front. In front. You gonna show it, take it.
Good, gives it back to Cox. Under 20 seconds to go. Be a foul on Jonah Butts. That'll be his third, and that'll send Cox to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a great effort by the Trojans after that disastrous first quarter where it looked like they were going to be blown off the court. They've done a very nice job of fighting, cut it to 4 at one point, had some runs in them, but they're going to fall short tonight.
Cox makes the second. Gives him 16 on the night. Sharps lays it off for Lane, blocked by Atkins, and Atkins will just hold it. And the clock will run out. And so our final here at North Hardin, 76-62, LaRue County coming out on top. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Scoring from tonight's ball game, first for the visitors, Jeremiah Belton had 5. Daniel Snodgrass with 2. Noah Davis finishes with 18. Anthony Atkins finishes with 14. Dallas Cox finishes with 16. Mark Good finishes with 21. And that was it for them. So for the Trojans, Jonah Butts had 3. Jalen Sharps with 15. Tony Everett with 2. Quayshawn Davis with 6. Eric Moore with 8. Nasir Johnson with 7. Trey Butler with 2. Jordan Lovett had 4. Josh Moore with 14. And Max Campbell with 1. For the Trojans, they fall to 1-3 on the season, while the Hawks improve to 2-0. Coach Gray, what do we take away from tonight's ball game?
Well, we take away that LaRue County is what we thought they would be, which is a favorite here in the region. They're fantastic. I think they've got to work out some kinks, get some of these guys who've been playing football for the last 4 months, get them kind of in sync a little bit better. I think the pressure defense of North Hardin gave them some trouble after that first quarter, and they're going to have to be a lot more sharp on that end. I think North Hardin is going to be an exciting team to watch. I think Josh Moore really showed himself tonight to be one of the top players around here with his athleticism. He was really fighting a tough battle with those 3 big guys inside, and he was the main source of offense in the paint as well as defense on that end, and played a lot of that second half with 4 fouls. So did a great job there, and I think we've seen that North Hardin's going to have to make threes to be able to compete, and at times they did, and at times, again, they went cold like you might expect any team to do, but they've got to make those buckets to have a chance to win against these top-level teams.
For HCEC-TV, we will be back on the air again Friday night at 7:30. It'll be boys action as Central Hardin will take on the Elizabethtown Panthers. For all of our workers here at HCEC-TV, for Dale Mings in the truck, for Coach Paul Gray, I am Bobby Thompson saying so long and good night.